Welcome back to the channel, gents and ladies. Well, we're going to have a go at the Revell Beaufighter. This is going to be the TF.MkX or MkX, Mark 10, isn't it? Now this does look, I've had a go. This is an eBay catch, so these were loose anyway. I've got quite a bit of loose bits, so what I've just been doing is making sure most of the parts here, they do seem to be, so that's always a bonus, isn't it, from eBay. But if you did actually sell this recently, the past couple of months, it's probably me that's got it. Thank you very much. This does look a very, very nice kit indeed. It's a lot more involved than the Tamiya 48 Beaus, but it does look very nice. I'm just debating whether to rivet this or not. I don't think I will, because I can't be arsed, in fairness. But we did find, or I did get some belts for it, and a Montex mini mask, which is always handy. It's quite cheap, this was, you know, usual. Where did I get it from? I can't remember. Hannon's probably got it quite cheap, as you do. I think the belts in the seat are moulded in, so I might not even go with these. But having said that, as you can see, the cockpit is quite open and the glass is very clear, so yeah, it looks nice, doesn't it? Looks Beaufighter-ish. There's a bit of rippling on the plastic just there, look. You might have one of these in the stash. Just check it, because yours probably does the same, as it's on both sides. You can see, you might not be able to see it, but I can see it. Anyway, I'm not going to waffle on. Let's get on with it. There's a bulkhead at the back of where the pilot sits, that sits in here, divides the pilot's area with the rest of the cabin. Obviously the observer sits here. Now all the pictures I've seen, bar none, don't have that door. So what I'm going to do, we're going to get rid of that door. Potentially I might put some plastic card to pose one open, but I've never seen a door there closed. If anyone wants to pick me up on that, please do, because I've never seen any pictures, so that's going. The instructions are calling for these little fillet things to be cemented to the side of the cockpit, like thus. That way around, like that. But I'm going to play a bit fast and loose with this. Now this was meant to be just an out-of-the-box build, just to keep me going until I work out what I'm going to be building next. But it's turned into all this nonsense. This is just bits of ad lying around in that you keep, you know, in a box somewhere. They come in handy at some point, and they've come in handy here. The cockpit, as you can see, is just about ready, so I think we'll probably blow some colour on this shortly. Now the instrument panel. Look, I've tried my I've tried my best to make something of this. To be honest with you, the decal, as you can see, is like that. The is raised under here. Could have I did dry brush this, and it still didn't look right. And because the cockpit is quite open and the glazing is pretty good, you're going to see in it. To be honest with you, that's not good enough. So what I've done after the event, of course, I've gone with the Edward look panel. Should we get out and have a look? So you can see the difference. It's, you know, remarkable, isn't it? And the bonus is we get belts, and I didn't realise, to be honest with you, so that makes that really good value. That's really good. That is, I've got to paint up this bit of interior green. That wants to be black, of course. Carefully do that with some watered down, whatever I did the cockpit with. Oh, I can't remember now. What was it? I don't know, whatever. So that's what I've got to do on there. But as you can see, it's the difference is quite remarkable. As you can see, the wings are now eventually on. That took a lot longer and considerably less enjoyment as I was hoping for, but they are kind of on. The next erroneous task naturally is to clean up all these seams. This is the major, obviously the major sticking point for me is actually the roots. We're just going to have to do that as best we can. Probably some Mr. Surfacer perhaps, and a quick wipe down with some lacquer thinners, or maybe even perfect plastic putty with a, we'll have to see what we come to it. Underneath isn't great, it ain't brilliant, but it's not bad, I suppose. Just one's rubbing down, the seams are okay. But that's what she looks like. So it got some dihedral going, looks quite okay from there. Obviously tailplane's got to come on yet as well. The cockpit, we can see that inside there. Big open cockpit, obviously, the Beaufighter. The white I've used here is XF2. This is the best white you can get, in my opinion. Forget lacquers or anything else like that. This is the boy. So what we've actually done, as you can see, we've got all the white sprayed on, got a nice little weathered effect going on there. Obviously we'll have to see what it looks like come the unmasking, but so the black is down for the stripes, and we've used this LP65. This is rubber black. This is the lacquer Tamiya stuff. So there you go, that's what we're up to here now. So obviously just mask these off, and then we're good for top and bottom colours. Quickly, if you wanted to pose this in flight, this aircraft, the undercarriage doors come closed, so to speak. Looks very nice, doesn't it? It's obviously just need to split them to open them up to have it posed on the ground, but let's get this masked off. Well, as it happens, chaps, during the making of this video, I stumbled across a podcast from Xtended. They're the aviation history guys, and they've done they produced like a 9-part series. I think it's 9 parts, all about Coastal Command. I think there's a cheeky episode regarding the Fleet Air Arm as well. Fantastic stuff. All about, like I say, Coastal Command, the Canadians, the Australians and the Kiwis, and of course the Royal Air Force, of course. Fantastic, helped me no end during this build. Actually stopped me dropping a right gaff. I won't go into that now, this very moment, but definitely well worth a listen. Not just if you're obviously into Coastal Command and stuff like that, but just a general excellent aviation podcast. Very detailed, very knowledgeable, and a good listen. I will drop a link in down below, and so we can all go over and give those guys a bit of a listen. So I'll hand you back to myself. We're just going to be doing some unmasking any minute. So after some painting and a gloss coat, which was Tamiya X22, we're left with this scenario. Ready for the decals, ready for the decals. you don't obviously need a gloss coat for decaling if your paint is smooth enough, in my opinion, but it does make a model really nice to touch and to feel, very tactile when it's had a gloss coat, which is primarily why I'm starting to use them again, to be honest with you. It just makes it just easier to handle, just nicer. You don't have to worry about, you know, fingerprints or anything like that marking the paint. Just a sealing coat, really, just to protect your work. So we're ready for decals. As you can see, there ain't that many, so we better crack on.